Hey guys, Owen here from What is Love. Today I am in Santa Monica with 7 of my friends asking people, what is your opinion on an age gap relationship? Enjoy the video.
What is your opinion on age gap relationships?
It's not a matter of age, it's a matter of mind and spirit and having a connection and wanting the same things out of life.
I think it works for some people, and for me, I don't play in the kiddie pool. Age appropriate or older. I like to share life experiences at the same time, the same type of conversations. My daughter's in her 20s. I like to date guys who have daughters in their 20s, not 8-year-old or 10-year-old. I can't relate to any of that.
What's your opinion on age gap relationships?
Dude, low-key, I don't mind. Like, I don't know. I think at a certain age, it is kind of like if you're never dating anyone in your age group, it's kind of like, okay, you know, mentally you're like always trying to just be with a young person because you don't want to grow up yourself. You get very psychological with it, but I don't, if it's fun or if you really love somebody, I don't know.
I say yay, but I just think it depends where you both are at in life. Like a 19-year-old and like a 30-year-old, I'm like, that's weird. But like a 30 and a 40-year-old, then I think it makes more sense.
What's your opinion on age gap relationships?
Love is love, man. There's so many different types of love too. You can't really discriminate. But at a certain point though, there are generational gaps. You got to know if they're a little bit too older, they're not going to be relatable that much. You're going to find boring times. They're not going to understand a lot of stuff that you're coming through. So if you're brain rotted, like me, I'm brain rotted, you got to kind of know the vibe.
I think age is just a number. It's all about maturity. Like, I've talked to older females, talk to younger females. You can be 30 and act like you're 19, you know, and that's a turnoff right there, like, you know.
I really appreciate when the woman is older and the man's younger because people on that a lot. Most of the women I know that are my age, the guys want a 30-year-old, and you're like, why are you doing that? Back in Roman times or something, the age difference never got brought up.
Sure, yeah.
You were led into things like sex and romance and whatever.
Personally, like once you get to a certain age, like in your 40s or 50s, like it doesn't matter as much as long as like there isn't a significant power imbalance. But for people like my age, more than like 1 or 2 years is like you're gonna be at really different stages of life.
What's your guys' opinion on the age gap sort of relationship?
No opinions. I think love is love. I think we just had that conversation earlier about how we're from Las Vegas, of course, so we see that some men that are in LA usually tend to date a little older because they're more established. They have a little bit more financial backing. I notice more so in California that happens. So I just don't think. I think love is love. So if you love that person and you want to be with that person, go for it. You know, don't think about the finances because that person may be well established and well off, but you may not be the same way. So
completely agree with Calvin. I think you just need to find what you know you're looking for, and you know, not putting a limitation on, oh well, they have to be this age, or I won't date out of these parameters, because love is love. You never know who you're going to fall in love with.
When I was 21, I was with a 31-year-old. Brought him to like sorority events. It was so awkward. I felt like I was with an uncle or a dad. I don't know. I was in college. He was a grown man in his career. It just really didn't work out in that particular situation. But otherwise, you know, wishing everybody the best with your age gaps.
I guess it kind of depends. As you get older, it's a little bit not as bad. But when you're younger, right, like someone 24 probably shouldn't be talking to someone 18, or, 17 or 21, 17.
What's your opinion on age gap relationships?
I mean, as long as they're legal, I think people should just mind their own business, honestly. Like, especially if you're, I don't know, I was going to say, especially if you're kind of doing the same thing that your significant other is. Like, if they're working and you're not working, I know that could be an argument, like, oh, you're a gold digger. But honestly, like, who cares? Maybe they like that, right. You know?
What's your opinion on age gap relationships?
I mean, honestly, I don't see the issue again.
Yeah.
No, honestly, like one thing I noticed, you know, when I turned 40, I felt like I should actually go back to all the girls I dated when I was in my 20s and just apologize to them. Somehow after 40, I think that's when I realized more, you know, how to listen to a woman, what women actually want, what do they mean when they say X, Y, Z. I still haven't figured it out, but I just feel I'm so much better than I was in my 20s.
Right, yeah.
So you know, from that respect, I almost feel like actually it could be beneficial, at least this way, to have an age gap, because I think guys, we just mature later.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. What is your answer to this question? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you at the next video.